morning and welcome to the Morning Expresso by the Indian Express. My name is Rahil Philippos and here is today's big story. A day after the CBI arrested one of its own, the probe agency has now arrested Anand Daga, the lawyer of former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, in connection with the leak of a purported preliminary inquiry report on allegations of policemen being coerced by Deshmukh to collect bribes on his behalf from bars and restaurants in Mumbai. After a long pandemic-induced break, the Delhi University will be reopening from next week in a slow and phased manner, beginning with its libraries, Acting Vice-Chancellor P.C. Joshi said in an idea exchange session of the Indian Express. Here are our stories from the front page. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana expressed concern over certain sections of the media allegedly giving a communal color to the news. He said this while hearing a batch of petitions seeking action against news channels for presenting news of the Tablighi Jamaat meeting in Nizamuddin Markaz in Delhi last year with alleged communal color. In a sign of COVID-induced distress, there has been a significant jump, 77.4% to be precise, in the gold loan business. Credit card outstanding also jumped 9.8% to 1.11 lakh crore in the 12-month period ending in July 2021. 7.5 months into India's nationwide inoculation drive, the country has managed to inoculate more than half of its eligible adult population. In the states of Sikkim and Himachal Pradesh, almost every adult has received at least one dose of the vaccine. Apart from Sikkim and Himachal Pradesh, states like Kerala, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh have also done well. Now here are our must-read stories. Over 100 cases were unearthed in Bengaluru's latest eviction scandal, where fake decrees were obtained by a nexus including a former public prosecutor and several lawyers in an investigation conducted by the CBI. Their modus operandi was simple. A nexus of operators created fake documents and claimed ownership of prime property. Then a case is filed in a small causes court which deals with civil matters for eviction of a fictitious tenant named by a fictitious owner. Once a favorable decree was obtained, it is used to try and forcibly evict the legal owner of the property. Meanwhile, in a victory for students and academics at J.P. Narayan University in Chhapra, the government has decided to restore chapters on socialist icon and the institution's namesake J.P. Narayan, as well as Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, that were taken off the university's political science master's program 3 years ago. Children of migrant or refugee Myanmar nationals who took shelter in Mizoram after fleeing the military coup in the neighboring country can now take admission in schools in the state, authorities have said. An urban village in Monirka, which lies in the shadow of a Lodi-era monument, may soon be the latest neighborhood to undergo a name change which local authorities believe will help it break away from its Mughal-era past. The mayor of the South Delhi Municipal Corporation had last week given approval to change the name of Mohammadpur village to Madhavpuram. While some residents of the village remain indifferent to the change, others are concerned about the logistics of it. Stefanos Tsitsipas has played 2 games at the US Open so far and has already taken 3 toilet breaks, 1 medical timeout, and has decided to switch rackets midway through the game. While no rules were technically broken, this has brought morals into the question. We explain why Tsitsipas' lengthy off-court trips have irked his opponents.